Welcome to Modern Art Blitz. I'm your host, Matt Gleason. For the next hour, we're going to be talking contemporary art. We have some great guests today. The first of whom, is it the first of which when you say guests, or the first of whom? Okay, I want you grammar Nazis to let me know. Now that the Grammar Nazi March is taking place next weekend. How's that? Okay, so my first guest is Michael Hernandez. How you doing, man?
Good. Good to meet you.
So I'm curious, Michael, do you consider yourself, would I introduce you as an artist or a painter?
I'd say artist.
Artist?
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
So, but primarily a painter, of course.
Sure.
Yeah. So, and here we have one right here. Now, tell me, who's he? What's going on? Was this an installation shot?
This is actually a shot at a collector's home.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, best place to shoot art
Right.
with a receipt, right?
Yeah.
So, this pretty big diptych. What year is this?
This was made in 2012.
Okay, semi-recent.
Yeah.
And what collector has a wall that big these days?
Yeah,
Everybody's downsizing. That's pretty good.
I know. Yeah, it was really interesting the way how he just kind of approached me with it, and he wanted both of them. So I was like, yeah, please.
Oh, so it's not a diptych. He wanted two pieces to. Okay,
two pieces. Yeah, he wanted both. They showed together, but he wanted both pieces
and not a commission.
Not a commission.
Okay, so right out of did you sell out of the studio?
I sold it out of the studio, and it originated from a show that I had in 2012.
Where?
It was titled Color Piñón. I had it at Think Tank Gallery.
Oh,
no, not Think Tank. Oh my God, sorry. These Days.
Oh, at These Days.
These Days Gallery. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was that?
These Days, it is on Winston, right next door to where Crew West used to be at.
Is it still there?
It's still there.
I try to get around.
It's still there. They're a bookstore / gallery.
Oh, I know. Okay, I know the bookstore. I didn't know the name of the bookstore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
and they have
the
tall
space.
building.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, so you had a solo show there?
I did. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that your first solo show?
That was not my first. No.
What was your first solo show?
My first was at Flock Shop in Chinatown, where
Wow.
Caligula editorial went and took the photos.
Yeah. That's when Harley took your picture.
Right.
Once Harley takes your picture, you're officially in the LA art scene. But remember, no one's allowed to take Harley's picture.
Right.
Okay, so what's the title of this piece? There's two. There's two.
There's two pieces. Yeah. The one on the left is Southwest Dreams, and the one on the right is called Mi Mundo Dos.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, do you consider yourself a Chicano artist?
I mean, I'm kind of in that world.
The Chicano art scene, but
yeah.
you don't necessarily need the tag.
I don't need the tag. No. I mean, I need the tag of being a Mexican artist.
Okay.
Definitely. But I've never referred to myself as being a Chicano artist.
Okay. Were you born in Mexico?
I was born in America.
Oh, where were you born?
In Texas.
In Texas?
Yeah, El Paso, Texas.
How long you been in Southern California?
I've been here 16 years.
You know, what's weird about El Paso, I've been there a few times through the train station.
Right.
And the train station's right on the border.
Right.
I mean, as you leave, you're looking over the fence. I mean, there's a little fence, like it's a little more than a chain link fence, but it's not a wall. Mexico, everybody's butted up right there, and then El Paso starts everybody's butt up. So did you go back and forth between Juarez all the time?
We used to, yeah. My older sister used to drive us over a lot.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'd go grocery shopping or visit her friends. And then when I got older, you can underage drink there, basically. Like you have to be 18, but you can drink there at 15, basically.
A time-honored tradition.
Yeah, so it was really dope. Like me and my friends used to go there a couple of times, but it started to get a little rough after a while. Yeah.
And right now, would you say, are there kids saying, hey, let's go over and have a drink now? Is it a little tighter?
Honestly, I mean, I don't know what the climate is for that right now, but I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of, I still have family that goes there all the time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
How long ago did you leave El Paso?
I left in 2002.
2002?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you come to LA?
I came straight to LA.
Did you go to art school?
I went to art school.
Oh, where'd you go to art school?
I went to the Art Institute of Los Angeles.
The Art Institute of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Good school?
It was cool. Yeah. I'm not doing anything related to it now, but it was good.
It was like you kind of get your chops and then you could move on?
Yeah. I mean, I showed up to the school computer illiterate, basically. Like I had no experience in computers whatsoever, and I went there to study animation thinking I was gonna do comic books for some reason. So I didn't know exactly what it was that I was getting into, but I knew I wanted to draw. So my background was really in illustration work and I loved it, and I went and came to LA wanting to draw comic books. So I thought animation would take me there, or at least in that direction, but everything was CG, 3D based, and very little attention to traditional 2D. So
And you just don't like the sterility of digital?
yeah, it was really just not me at all. And then I kind of, it was like a real phase of like just kind of finding myself as where I fit in as an artist, like what is my...
Well, from like a comic book type illustration, I mean, obviously you've gone more abstract.
Definitely.
Was there a
definitely.
moment that happened, or was it a slow evolution?
It was a slow evolution, definitely. So years after I decided not to attend school anymore, and then what I was doing at the present time, I was working as a graphic artist doing t-shirts and fashion. I decided, well, like painting is really what I wanted to do because it kind of correlated with the independence of being a graffiti artist, and a lot of the graffiti cats were like doing a lot of that fine art stuff. So I was like, man, like this is really what I want to be doing.
Were you ever a graffiti artist?
When I was younger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like basically junior high and high school.
Kind of a rite of passage more than a passion, though.
It was definitely a passion because
Okay.
I loved drawing too when I was younger. So when I found graffiti, it was like, oh shit, like, this is really something that I really wanted to do too. Like, it was just amazing. Like, it just opened up a lot of doors,
Cool. Cool.
Culturally, like you kind of get into the music and get into the lifestyle and, there's just a lot of things more involved. So you kind of discover yourself and can identify with it a lot because a lot of other people are into it and like you hang out with all the crowds and it just kind of snowballs,
Well, on the opposite side, are there any like well-known abstract painters that you look to as having an influence over you, or was this a more personal evolution?
No, definitely. Abstract painters that I look to, I love Tapis, and Tony Tapis is really dope.
Oh, the texture, yeah.
Yeah, the texture,
yeah.
definitely, which, we can get into that later.
Mocha has a lot of tapias. When they initially started Mocha, they bought the Panza collection. They bought a bunch of art from Giuseppe Panza,
Okay.
and they always show these Franz Kleins and
Right.
like a lot of some of their Warhols and stuff.
Right.
But there's a bunch of tapias, and they used to show them, but now they don't show them anywhere near as much. But they got a bunch.
I first saw his work in Mexico City.
Wow.
And I was like, oh man, like I've never, like when I saw his work, I was like, this is stuff that I do like on canvases that I really don't show, but I love that I do it. You know what I mean? I'm always playing around with stuff and I'm trying to experiment with mediums. So when I saw Tapi's work, I was like, damn, like this is something that I'm definitely trying to lean to on a texture.
On a textural basis.
Yeah.
I'm curious how textured these are, but tell me about them.
So this is definitely more structural and it's a lot more recent. I did these pieces. These were commission pieces that I did last year for a house in Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw, and these are both titled "Brown in the Abstract."
So, Brown in the Abstract.
Correct.
So, what year was this?
These are 2016.
2016.
Yeah.
So, how big are they?
These are both 4x4.
And acrylic?
They are paper on acrylic. Yeah.
And paper?
Paper. Yeah, this is all collage work. This is all collage.
Wow.
Yeah, this is all collage.
Where's
large
your
scale.
studio?
My studio's in Lincoln Heights.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but
Yeah.
not the brewery.
No. Nah.
It's like a lot of people in Lincoln Heights, a lot of artists, but they're all at the brewery, right?
Nah. Yeah, exactly.
Where in Lincoln Heights?
We're on Main Street, and it's ran by an artist named Frohawk Two Feathers. Yeah.
Frohawk? I know
Omar.
Frohawk.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
Frohawk on the show, man.
Yeah. That's the homie. He
Oh,
runs
okay.
the studio. Yeah.
Okay.
He's got a lot of us in there, and it's a really good space. Yeah.
So is that? Are you by? It used to be called Manny's El Loco. I think it's I can't. Are you by the park?
Yeah, I'm kind of close to the park.
Yeah?
I'm by Dino's.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah.
Dino's a little further down.
Yeah.
Where it's all Lincoln Heights talk here.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I used to live at the brewery, so
Okay.
So I went there, but there was a place called Manny's El Loco. I think it's Chavo's now.
Okay.
It's a little stand. It's nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
But
have to try
Dino's
it out.
Dino's is good. Good breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, you
Good
know.
breakfast brewery. No, you're like, nah, forget it. I'm too old for that.
I won't-
Okay.
yeah.
So now, I got to ask, since the other ones, what collector's house are these at?
This is at actually a coworker of mine. I work full time as a UI designer, And a coworker approached me and said, hey, like I just got a new house. I'd really love to have your work in it, you know? So we talked about it, and she said, I want big stuff, you know? And I told her, well, 4x4 is a pretty good size, you know? She was like, cool, I'll take it. And yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it worked out
Nice.
really well.
Wow.
And this kind of took me out of a rut that I was in for a while. I literally worked on pure case studies for a year.
Just
Yeah.
doing just like experimentation?
Just experimenting, yeah. I took a break from painting and I came back to the studio and wanted to work with the brush a little bit. And
Now, have you ever heard of a painter, Stuart Davis?
yeah.
Okay, because
have.
I look at these and I'm thinking, oh, there's a
Color-wise or?
Yeah, and
Okay.
color and composition,
Okay.
but especially especially the brights, you know,
Okay, yeah. This color palette was actually it was a request. She was like, you know, I love reds, I love this, I love that.
Okay.
You know, so I just kind of put it together for her, and it came out real primary, but she loved it. Yeah, it was really good. And actually, these pieces kicked off another 3 commissions in the same neighborhood, Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw. Yeah.
Nice,
For
nice.
Kaiser Permanente.
Oh, wow, great
Yeah.
commission.
Yeah, it was really dope.
Wow,
yeah,
wow,
it was
wow.
really great.
Now, are you out there on social media or putting these deals together yourself? Do you have an agent?
No, I don't have an agent. Actually, a friend of mine, Sasha Ali, shout out Sasha. She
You gotta shout them out where you can.
she hooked me up.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was just like by social media, you know, like tagging me on posts and stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
and then enough people see it.
yeah, and it really, you know, just tagging me on like, you know, there's like artist groups where people post opportunities for artists, and yeah, you got a tag, and
Nice.
I applied and it worked out.
Well, let's see some more work because we brought a lot of work and I'm
Yeah.
digging it.
Yeah.
What's this?
This is a piece named Brillo.
Say again.
Brillo.
Brillo.
Yeah. So in Spanish it means like shine.
Okay.
And it's made of upcycled yard sale signage, bus stop signage, acrylic paint, and corrugated cardboard. And it's on wood panel. And I think it's a 24 by 36 landscape.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And what year is this?
This is 2013, and I showed this at Tropico de Nopal.
Oh, you showed a Tropico?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
So you know Reyes?
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Working with him good?
Well, I was supposed to have a show there, but it never happened.
Well,
so.
now it's like an event space now. Right?
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
a traditional gallery, right?
Yeah,
You could
exactly.
rent it out for a wedding, right?
Right.
Okay.
But I mean, this show was fantastic. It was a 2-man show that I did with Pavel, who was on your show too.
Oh, Pavel Acevedo.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Yeah. Amazing artist. Yeah.
Okay.
It was really like just like it was a good experience, man. I loved it. Yeah.
And how much are you using digital stuff now? Are you on the computer at all now? Doing any kind of collaging printout type stuff there? No.
No. The studios. I feel like the studios everywhere that I get all the analog wants and needs and urges out. You know, like as a UI designer, I mean, I'm always on the computer at work. You know, like a 9 to 5 there. So I definitely want to just keep everything analog based. Studio based. I like to get messy. I like to, you know, rip shit. You know, no digital.
And do you have a computer in the studio though? Just like no phone, nothing?
I don't have
just-
it. I have my
just
phone.
The real world.
Yeah, I have my phone
yeah.
because it supplies music.
Okay, well that's okay.
But I mean, if I had the studio at my house and it was like my space where, you know, I could have my computer there and it would be all good. Like I would just have it there for, you know, yeah, for anything really. You know, it serves multi purposes. You know, so
Cool.
it's
cool.
yeah,
So let's see what else you brought.
yeah.
Do we have more art? Oh wow! I feel like we're in the middle of this
Nice.
one, like we're floating. Whoa.
It worked out.
All right. So what's the medium here?
This is also collage on acrylic and wood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So everything you see in black is paper, and then gray is acrylic paint.
Yeah. So who are some of your other influences? I mean, there's just too many. There's too many for me to like start dropping in. I'd rather you.
Okay.
I'd rather you name drop.
Man, I'm really drawing a blank right now. I mean,
Yeah.
I love the Bauhaus. Herbert Bayer is actually like a really amazing
wow.
artist that
Uh-huh.
I love. Toppies, again, he's amazing.
And again with the texture, right? When you're collaging, it's you're going to have that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. God.
And how big is this piece? Because it makes it look like it's this. We're floating in a mural. Don't tell me it's like
Right.
8 by 10, right?
Well, this is actually a screen grab from a larger piece.
Oh, okay.
So the whole piece itself is 4x4. But
This is like a little chunk of it?
This is a small
okay,
chunk, maybe
okay.
like I'd say 8 inches by something.
Okay, so we'd be like little midgets in
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what and do you, I'm trying to think of the best way to put this without confining it. How much of your work is like black and white?
Black and white?
Well, I'm looking at this one as a black and white piece. Is that? I mean, do you? I mean, you go for these lights and darks.
Right.
I mean, how often do you just get rid of the color to really concentrate on that?
Not often at all, actually.
No?
Yeah. This is actually one of the newest pieces that I just started on. That I'm working on most recent. So this body of work is definitely something that is experimenting on a color palette, on a textural palette, and just really kind of, going there with it. Yeah.
Nice. So, is this? Do you work in series, or are you just like when you're doing this one, you're also doing something looser and colors, or?
It's interesting. Like I found a lot of want to work in series. Yeah, I like working in series of works and like large bodies of works and be able to do installations and show big pieces, small pieces, and tell a story. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And tell us your story. Tell me your story. What we got from El Paso to school.
Right.
What have you done since? What took you after school?
After school, I worked. During school, my second year into school, I already figured out that's not what I wanted to do.
Oh, okay.
Like teachers were just being whatever.
You didn't want a $100,000 loan to be doing exactly what you were going to do anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got an internship working at a manufacturer's that was doing a lot of. This was pre-streetwear, so they were doing a lot of urban wear, like LRG, Billabong, Stussy, brands like that, and like the extreme sports brands. And they were doing a lot of headwear and luggage. So I was there working with them for years, which ended up turning into working at a line called Livity we worked together for like 10 years, doing a lot of graphic art stuff, like liner art and t-shirts and color options and hats and bags and stuff. And after that, I kind of worked as a graphic artist doing fashion stuff, different companies again. And then at the same time,
you always had a heart for fine art?
At the same time, yeah, always working as a fine artist. Like it was always kind of in the backdrop. So simultaneously, just kind of doing a lot of local stuff with other artist friends, you know what I mean? Cool. Augustine Coffee. We worked.
And where else have you shown?
Where else have I shown? Avenue 50, I just curated a show there. Was it 2 years ago or something?
Cool.
Yeah. With Humberto Howard, Jennifer Gutierrez Morgan, and Daniel Gibson. And that was actually like a really good show. It worked out great.
God, I would hate if I curated a show with 3 or 4 people and I had to mention it, and all of a sudden, oh shit, there was a third person who wasn't.
Oh, myself. Yeah, I was in it too. But no, it worked out great. Like we all got together. I really wanted to showcase a group of artists that were of Mexican American descent, and I had like an aesthetic that matched, a design, abstract approach, and yeah, we all got together and just and it worked out really well. Yeah.
Cool. Man.
It worked out well in the sense that like it looked really good together. You know what I mean? As a cohesive show. So hopefully, maybe sometime in the future, we can all get together and do another show with more artists, obviously included.
Nice. And Avenue 50 is cool working there?
Avenue 50 was cool, yeah. Peter Woods, he's awesome. God.
Okay, the name dropping is it's too much pressure. Okay. Well, let's see what else.
I'm so bad with names. I'm surprised.
I know you got some more art here. Now
yeah.
this is we got a little text here. What's going on here?
So this is another recent piece. I've been doing a case study for maybe the last year. So all the painting case study has kind of snowballed into me going back to textures and working with textures. So right here I'm working with dirt that I'm taking from my neighbor's house, basically, that is now a lot, and mixing it in with these other elements of paint and paper and photos.
Dirt.
Yeah.
How do you put that as a medium? Like, do you say earth, soil,
Right.
oil on canvas, oil and soil on
Right.
canvas? How do you?
Man.
You gotta call the Getty. How do you officially?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, that,
And then they say, is it archival? It's like, well, there's dirt. I mean, what do you
Yeah.
see? How do you destroy dirt? You
true.
know?
Exactly. How do you destroy dirt? But that's part of the case studies, like finding out how it's going to last. In the typography part of the work, the dirt's very stable, but in the other part, it's got some little nicks and knacks. But I kind of like it that it's doing that. I'm putting it together with an adhesive, so it's like got multiple layers of adhesive, dirt, and then adhesive on top of it, so it seals it.
So you're definitely going for like archival, maybe not.
Oh, for sure. No,
You're
it's got to be archival. Yeah.
Okay, so you really are going for the archival.
Yeah. The
okay.
end product, I want it to be archival. Yeah,
Okay.
for sure. And I mean, it's got to
Okay.
be for me. Yeah.
Pushing for permanence.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. I'm not looking for the aesthetic for it to deteriorate and have that be part of the work process. I want it to be archival.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you working on anything right now?
Yeah, these works are definitely.
This is the series. Right now we're in the present. It's August
This is the present.
2017.
Absolutely.
The eclipse is tomorrow.
Yeah.
We might not be here.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah. No, this is definitely the present. I'm working on a body of work that's going to go with all this stuff. I'm going to be showing at PST, LA.
Oh, cool. Where?
Yeah,
Which show?
at the Mexican consulate for Fantasies and Fallacies.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh wow, PSC is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be. I wasn't going to be in that. Actually, in this last minute came in, so I'm super happy about it. Yeah.
Last minute, take it. So.
I'm super happy about it. Yeah.
All right.
It's really cool.
So Michael Hernandez, thanks for being my guest
All right. Thank you.
on Modern Art Blitz.
Hey, thanks for having me.
There we